Attention. Daze in effect. Effect in effect. In effect.
We back, and it's that time to spotlight
Chill.
segment of
Chill.
our show. Special guest, Ace Man the Shooter, conquering out here. We've been talking about direction, redirection, y'all.
Yeah.
And we feeling good, man. You
How
know
you
what
feeling,
I mean?
man?
I'm feeling good about this right now.
Yes.
Hey.
It's that time where we focus specifically on what you got going on and all the moves you out here making.
Yeah, man.
Even all the controversies you out here starting, man. So,
But before we get started with all of the details,
yes,
we gonna come at you with this
Something new.
segment
new.
that we got on the show called the Island Days,
New.
man. Where we ask you a couple questions, you just gotta answer as quick as you can.
All right.
All right. So the scenario is that you're stuck on an island. My bad. You're stranded on an island, man, all by yourself. What are the 2 albums that you need to bring with you? What's the one object you need to have on you? And then what's the first thing you do when you get on the island, man?
All right. If I was stranded right now, I want some. Want some pussy. Some pussy. That's one. And give me some food.
Some pussy.
The album, I gotta have Plies. The first album, Plies.
Okay.
And I gotta have my first CD, The Return of H Man. Them
Okay.
the 2 CDs that I want on the island. What else? What was the other one?
What's the one object you got to bring with you? One object, not
pussy.
Oh, that's the object.
I gotta have that. I gotta have that.
feel
I
that.
gotta have that.
So what would you do when you got there then?
I'm gonna think smarter on this island. I'm gonna last longer on the island. I got this pussy. It's gonna ease
I'ma
my
survive.
mind.
You said I'ma
It's gonna
survive.
ease my mind.
I'ma survive, y'all.
Think
Hey.
smart as hell on the island.
Ass facts, bro. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. First time I hit y'all with the Island Days, man. He hit it like a chump, bro. We're gonna continue with the spotlight on the artist, man. So first question for the spotlight, bro. How did you get the name Ace Man the Shooter, bro?
Basically in my city, me being young and wild, like I was known as a shooter. Like I was really in the streets. I was really a shooter, a frontline shooter. So my older dude, G Child, and everybody gave me the name. Like, oh man, you a shooter, man. Your name's Shooter. And I basically ran with it, and that's what the streets started calling me, Ace Man the Shooter.
That's real. That's real, man. Real that. And at this point, so you found a way to, we touched on this earlier, you found a way to sort of, find some motivation to make music, going through some of the trials and tribulations you went through and finding some motivation to do that. But at this point, now you in the music and this is your career. What is your dream feature? Going forward, what would be the best person, like who would get on your track and you'd be like, man, I never thought I'd get this person to be on my track type thing, like, or who I never thought I'd be able to feature on their track type of
No
thing,
one.
like. So
Honestly,
He don't like industry.
I'm about to say,
like this
man.
real, like honestly, at this moment of time, I won't get on track with nobody that's major. I get on a more of a local artist,
Okay, like a local
which
collab.
from my city right now, which is, it's 2 people, which is A-Rod or Honcho, like right now at this moment. But anybody else though, I won't work with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got nobody I look up to or none of that.
That's real. Well, respect A-Rod and Honcho, man, for you throwing the respect. Like, yo, let's work type thing. You already hear it, the collab, man, coming.
Yeah.
And at this point, so what? Right now, you're trying to figure out your sound. I feel like you really got your sound figured out. You already know what you're doing. What was the biggest influence? You pushing towards this sound you have now. 'Cause I know a lot of things to sort of shape a person's sound as a musician and as an artist. I know you don't really like a lot of the big names and those type of, like, industry type artists or whatever. But was there anybody in your city or anybody that came up through Cleveland, and any type of music you heard in the past that sort of helped shape who you are now and that sound you come with on the beat?
Honestly, I don't know how I got my sound or my swag to my music. I basically just go from my mind, like I said, I was locked down 24 hours and shit. So I basically just was saying a story. But when it comes to like my club music, I just how I talk. It ain't nobody that I like they sound, they swag, who really motivated me that I'm trying to sound like. Basically, I'm just going off my own sound. Like, if it sound like somebody, then we similar. But I don't really look at it like that. It's just Ace Man the Shooter sound and swag. That's me, period.
Man, I love that, man.
You said earlier in the show it was influenced from the pain almost that
Yeah,
you
the
went
pain
through
and the suffering that jail put me through, like being locked down all day, every day. Like, I'm locked down, getting my trades through a slot. Like, so and just talking to myself because I can't be around nobody. Like I was
Forced you to
isolated.
live away.
I was isolated for 5 years straight, locked in the cell, like not coming out my cell. Like I was on restrictions and everything, just me and my cell and my TV.
Had to make it
Dang,
through.
man.
That's the true example of just conquering the days. So I
Yeah,
wanna
for
salute
real.
you for that, man. First off, to just keep going through it all, you know what I mean, and to be
Respect,
making
man.
music still. So where can the people find your music, or what do you got? I know you got some heat. We just played some heat on the
Oh, yeah.
podcast. What you got coming for the people, man?
I got a few projects right now. I got Lonely, which is a situation I was going through. Like me, I was engaged, like in love with a female that held me down, that was loyal to me. But me being a street nigga and who I am and being wild, I chose the streets then to show her more love. So I basically talked about that in that project. I got Apologize, a song to my mother called I Apologize. Basically saying like I'm sorry for everything I put you through, me being in and out of jail, hurting you, making you cry, me being a real shooter, but you still look at me as your baby, you feel me? I got a show coming up February 15th in Lorraine. I got a promotion tour coming up. Starting at Cincinnati, then we going to Pittsburgh. Then I don't really know the rest of the schedule for real. It just go by time for real with my manager.
So where can they check the updates then? What's your IG and everything, man?
My IG is Ace Man the Shooter, just straight through, no undersquares, Ace Man the Shooter.
Hey.
Go follow that man right now. Go
Yeah.
check out what he's got coming for you. Feeding the streets out here, representing the streets. True example of just conquering the
On
days.
some
man.
real, yeah,
Real
on some
street
real.
nigga.
Yeah. So we gonna continue it with this, man. What is? Oh wait, actually, we got. What other questions do we got for Ace, man, for the spotlight, bro? Before we move on to the live, man, start getting a little more intimate with it.
Really, just the project. You said you had a project. One of the projects you would bring on the island for real.
Oh yeah.
The return
The
of the
Return
Shoot.
of Ace Man. It's the Return of Ace Man. Basically,
That's out right now, or
yeah, it's out right now on all platforms.
okay,
Okay,
streaming
yeah.
everywhere. So go check that if you haven't heard. What kind of inspired you to create that? Obviously, you got out of jail, and then I'm guessing you dropped it, right? Return of the.
Yeah, honestly, like, I dropped that to show people, tell people my story, to get to know who I am as a person, as a man, as a street nigga, as an artist, as a father, as a leader, as a gang member, as a savage, as a shooter, as in who I am, you know what I'm saying? So everything in that project is about my life, not what this man did, or none of that. Like, I'm not like other artists. I'm not gonna fake I'm not gonna fake with nobody or make you like me. Like, if you don't like me, fuck you. You can suck my dick. We can do whatever. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's just who I am. Like, and this project showed more like I don't give a fuck about nothing or what nobody say. Period, point blank. Just like that.
Respect, man.
So that being said, what do you want the next project to do for you?
The next project, more of me growing up as a person. Like right now, I'm
Okay.
growing up. Like this project I'm coming up with called More to the Story. Now this project that I don't know. We ain't got no date right now when I'm gonna release it.
Okay.
Cause right now I'm focused on just making videos and doing my promotion
Just
tour.
being out here.
This project the next CD that I come out mixtape called More to the Story. Basically, I'm talking about. I'm growing up as a man. Like now, instead of me being a shooter in the streets, I'm shooting to get out of the struggle. I'm shooting for my team to win. I'm shooting for this. I'm shooting for that. I'm shooting for one-on-one entertainment. I'm shooting for Cleveland, period. Like, if you like me or not, if you hate me, I'm still shooting for you to get out this struggle, this situation, for you not to hate me, period.
real, man. That's
That's
some
real.
real, bro. That's some real. That's some next level motivation right there. That's like a
Yeah.
next.
The
That's
evolution
yeah,
of Ace
yeah.
Man the Shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
man.
shared your story. Now you gonna tell the people
That's
some
why I
more,
call
man.
More to the Story.
More to the story.
More to the
Exactly,
Go
man.
check that man's project, man. All platforms. Return of the Shooter, man. Go peep that, dog, and go follow this man, Ace Man the Shooter, man.
Appreciate
IG.
you for coming on the show, man. Last words for the people?
I just want to say, man, make sure y'all follow me, man, and y'all log in with me on my Instagram and
Okay.
everything. And how y'all support me, I'm gonna support y'all back. Like, I am Ace Man the Shooter from Cleveland, and we next up, flat out.
We next up. Salute, man.
Yeah.
Lock, last words for the people, brother.
Man, I just wish more people would like Ace, man, the Shooter, man. I need more people like you walking around here, man. Just not. It's about yourself at the end of the day, man. If you don't know what you're doing or you don't know who you are, man, you're not gonna get nowhere. And that's just
Nowhere.
the end of the day, bro.
Exactly.
So respect to Ace, man, the Shooter, coming through here sharing facts, man. Respect to y'all for tuning in. Everybody on the live, man. Respect to y'all. Come link I_am Orion. AT Swag, link up. We gonna be around for a minute, man. So salute. Next time, man. Let's go.
Let's go. Days in effect, y'all. Direction. Sometimes you got to create your own direction. Ace Man Shooter, he showed us that, man.
Facts.
Salute. Days in effect. We out here conquering. Strictly vibes. Until next time, people.
Flat out.
Big Z shit.